to get started. The race has started, so we're just waiting for the stream to catch up. There we are. And Jay, unfortunately, starting on the planet. Iora is already in series station. Jay just 15 seconds behind or so because of that. Jay already ripping himself in the SRL chat. All right. Looks like they've actually already chosen. Jay has given Iora bottom left to top right, and Iora has given Jay column 3. So that should be interesting. So let's take a look at what. So column 3 is 15 super missiles, criteria power bombs, get gravity suit, skip varia. Has to get all the boot items, high jump, speed booster, and space jump, and then 8 energy tanks. That's a decent bit of collection. Whereas Iora has given bottom left, top right, so collect either 25 criteria missiles or 40 Bryn Star. The Bryn Reserve, same tile of collect gravity, skip varia, collect plasma, and skip space jump, and 6 energy tanks. Well, because he's going to have to collect plasma, Jay will have to finish off Dragon and not be able to grab that space jump to make that a little bit easier, or to make the trip out a little easier. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that'll be Iora that'll have to do that. Jay will be able to, because Jay was given column 3. He did not give column 3. Of course, well, both of our runners are going to have to defeat Dragon. Iora has to pick up space jump, and Jay has to skip space jump and get plasma. Row 5, collect Spring Baller, defeat Dragon, wreck ship reserve. I mean, that's kind of running all over the place, because you got to go grab speed booster. You'd have to go grab wreck ship reserve, but that's not where we're going. I was warned ahead of time by Iora that while Iora is figuring out routing, we will see kind of a pause and see this screen. Don't worry about it. It's normal. Jay, on the other hand, is going to go ahead and head into the planets. Let's see. Same pair, bottom left, top right, and column 3. You can't. Bottom left, top right requires you to skip space jump. Column 3 requires you to pick up space jump. So you actually cannot pair the two. All right. So what do you pair with these different ones? Honestly, column 3 I would probably pair with maybe with row 3. You're already in Meridia, so getting the reserve tank's not a big deal. You've already got to get 6 E-tank, or you already got to get 8 E-tanks, so 5 E-tanks is nothing. Norfair map station's not hard. And then finishing near a beam would be the hardest, or even then that wouldn't be that bad. You just, when you're all done, you head over to Plasma and finish there. That's probably what I would pair column 3 with. Hell, I might do the exact same. I would do the same thing with bottom left, top right. I would pair either of them with row 3. Column 5, 75 plus missiles, finishing near a beam. Collect only 1, you're already having to do that. And defeat Dragon, you're already having to do that. Yeah, bottom left, top right plus column 5 would be big. And I think row 3 would also pair pretty well with either of them. So, looks like our runners have, of course, traditionally gone down, grabbed the Morph Ball, grabbed the Alpha Missiles. Jay is about to start up his climb as Iora takes the elevator back up to Criteria. Jay doing the right side climb, as is traditional. Iora actually going to head back down. Probably to grab the E-Tank and possibly the beta missiles over here. No. Or maybe not fully certain. Decides not to pop that door with missiles. And heads back up the elevator. Alright, Jay grabs the bombs. And now we'll see ourselves a Bomb to Rezo fight. Iora now heading back towards the climb. Up and has now popped that door. That's true. I'm still, my brain stays in rando mode unless I very specifically tell it otherwise. Yeah, so I believe popping that door should wake up the planet for Iora. As Jay finishes off Bomb to Rezo. So we'll have to see whether Iora decides to collect 25 Criterion missiles or 40 Brinstar missiles. Doing this wouldn't shock me for going the Brin missiles. Already really in a good spot to do so, or to grab another 5 right here. And we'll do so as Jay heads to Terminator. We'll go ahead and pick up that E-Tank, both because Jay has to collect at least 8 E-Tanks, and well, you really want to probably collect a couple of E-Tanks just for safety purposes. Alright, Iora trying to probably grab a little health off of those, but doesn't luck out into any, and is going to try the ceiling clip again. Iora's health not looking great. Only 9 energy left on Iora's side. That's dangerous. As Jay is taking the elevator down into Green Brin. Let's see. So Jay does not have to pick up the Brinstar Reserve tank, but might do so, or may just be here for the early supers. Jay does have to pick up at least 15 supers. But really with those 5, plus since Jay already has to grab Gravity Suit, picking up the 10 out of Wreck Ship is very easy. Looks like Iora has abandoned the plan. As Jay does pick up that Brin Reserve. So if he decided to do top left, bottom right, that would be an option, or row 4. Row 4 wouldn't be too bad either. 10 plus power bombs isn't bad, and you're already only collecting 1 suit. So actually, row 4 pairs really nicely with column 3 as well. Alright, Iora is heading over to Bomb to Rezo as Jay heads into Pink Brin. And Iora picks up the bombs. And we'll now do battle with the Bomb to Rezo. As Jay gonna pick up some Brinstar missiles. Jay does not actually have a specific number of missiles that he has to collect, but probably wants at least 15 just for Fantoon Dopplering. Alright, Iora taking on Bomb to Rezo. Should be pretty close to the end there BT goes. Alright, Jay heading into the Green Hills. See if he picks up. Nope, he does not want those missiles. As Iora is going to head up and go for Alcatraz. Gets that. As Jay's going to head into Red Tower. And now Jay's got a decision. Jay is capable of the CWJ, and looks like that may be the direction he's heading. He's at least starting the process going up red tower, as Iora picks up that E-tank there. For either of our runners, really, I mean, earlier I was looking at that row 3, but that row 4 is a pretty nice compliment. Well, no, it's a nice compliment for Jay because he's already got to do column 3. Picking up high jump, speed booster, and space jump for Iora is not even possible. Never mind. You cannot pair the two. Alright, Jay picks up alpha power bombs. As Iora is going to head towards early supers. So let's see whether Jay came up just for the power bombs, or nope, looks like Jay is going to continue the trip up to Crateria. And looks like, oh, well, Iora has to pick up Brinstar Reserve. That is one of the required ones, so that gets picked up. And Jay's heading up the elevator up to Meridia. Iora also probably going to go for the 40 Brinstar missiles. Already has 10. Well, there's 15. There's 20. And whoever grabs the set under the Crumble Bridge, that'll be 25 already. Would only need 15 more. Column 5 could be nice. You're already having to pick up at least 40 missiles, so picking up 75 isn't too bad. Finishing near a beam's not bad. You're already having to collect 1 suit. And you already have to defeat Dragon. So yeah, column 5 could be pretty good. Alright, Jay is heading up towards Crateria Power Bombs, which is a required tile for Jay. And we'll give Jay 10 plus power bombs there to do row 4. As Iora is heading over towards Big Pink. Column 5 wouldn't be terrible for Jay, but I really think Jay's going to go for that row 4 to pair with that column 3. Because at this point, he's already got it. Because he can already only collect 1 suit, and then the high jump, speed booster, space jump tile is where they meet. So I expect he's going for that row 4 to pair with that column 3. Iora, I am less certain. There's still a lot of different places Iora can go. We'll have to see. Jay is not going to head straight to the wrecked ship. Going to head for Gauntlet. Jay does have to pick up 8 energy tanks. So I don't mind the Gauntlet strat. It's both you need an energy tank, you need all the energy tanks anyway. Plus, another E-tank really makes that Fantoon fight a whole lot safer. All right, Iora also going to head up the red tower. We'll have to see whether that is well. Both of our runners have to collect gravity and skip Varia. So we'll have to see whether Iora is heading up just to grab some power bombs and then go down and do a little collection, or gets tagged just there at the end of top of red tower. Jay picks up that E-tank there in the Gauntlet. Iora having a little bit of trouble here with the top of red tower. These rippers can really troll you, but makes it up. And Jay just only going to do the front half of Gauntlet. Doesn't have anything that's going to require him to pick up the missiles there at the backside of Gauntlet. But Jay better watch his health. That acid does hurt. As Iora is at the top of Red Tower. I expect we'll grab some power bombs. It's gonna grab a save. And Jay is out of the gauntlet. I expect we'll see a save here at the ship, and then Jay will likely head towards the wrecked ship. As Iora is heading over to Alpha Power Bombs. Iora picking up some Criterion missiles. Yeah, those count as... Wait. No, this is still Brinstar. So that's... I believe Iora only needs to pick up 2 more packs of Brinstar missiles. Ooh, Iora is in a bad way here. Needs to... Okay, makes it out alive. Jay is going to go for the CWJ. Not named after Jay, of course. The continuous wall jump over the moat. And gets it on his second try. Very nicely done. Iora is a little worried about health right now. He's going to head up towards the Criteria elevator. As Jay is going to make his way into the wreck ship. This could totally end up a sub 40 for Jay. He had a very good CWJ, and it's just the E-tanks that might hold them back. Because, I mean, 8 E-tanks is a lot of energy tanks to get. Alright, Iora goes ahead and pops the door towards the moat, but is going to head back towards the ship for a refill. And Jay is going to start up the Elephant Ghost. The Ruiner of Empires. The Destroyer of Runs. Fantoon. Jay starting off with a medium. Doesn't quite catch the eye opening. Looks like Iora is going to head into the gauntlet as Jay takes on Fantoon. And Spaghetti has marked it, and it looks to be correct that Iora has now collected 40 Brinstar missiles. I must have missed a pack somewhere, but that happens. I believe they've all been there, so that's another required tile finished. So, double anti-bingo means each of our runners has to complete 2 rows, columns, or bottom left, top right, 2 lines. The anti part is one of them is assigned to them by their opponent, and then they get to pick whichever other one they want to do. So in this one, Iora is forcing Jay to do column 3, and Jay is forcing Iora to do the bottom left to top right. So they'll have to complete those assigned row or lines, and then another line. All right, Iora on their way back out of the gauntlet. Ooh. Iora is out of power bombs, so it's going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is not a good way to be. Shout-outs to whoever it was that just followed Jay. Jay trying to get his Doppler on Fantoon. Oh, Iora gets grabbed by the Yapping Maw. He's still alive. Iora is in a bad way here in the acid. Oh, Iora. Nope. Whew. Okay. Mic check. What? Did I just mic check you guys? If I did, my bad. Alright. Jay still taking on Fantoon. Fantoon cannot have much left. Oh, but doesn't quite grab the shot. Alright, Iora refilling at the ship. Fantoon is looking very, very red on Jay's screen. We cannot be far from that one. And that is a dead elephant ghost on Jaychalke's screen. Iora doing some thinking there at the top of the ship. I expect we will see the CWJ from Iora. Well, because if not, you generally would go ahead and head down Red Tower and go grab Speed Booster. Though there would be a Hell Run involved. Oh, 2 Hell Runs. 3 Hell Runs. Some number of Hell Runs. Alright. Grabs the missiles at the moat. Which when CWJing is not an option, it's required. Ah. Alright, Jay gonna pick up these super missiles here at the left side of the wreck ship. And I expect we will see him go and pick up the right side wreck ship supers to complete his 15 plus super missile tile. And Iora, gets the first frame, gets the jump frame nicely, but doesn't quite catch the jump frame, or the secondary jump frame there. So we'll have to attempt again at the CWJ. And Jay has now picked up 15 super missiles, thus completing the top of column 3. Jay got the CWJ on his second try. Iora, unfortunately, having a little bit of trouble with it. I can respect that. In both of my races, I had some trouble with the CWJ. I lost both of them, sadly. Alright, Jay gonna catch a save. Maybe heading for a wreck ship E-Tank. Gonna take a trip through the spiky room of death. Because he does have to pick up 8 energy tanks. Yeah, that's right, I've got that 0 and 2 hype. Oh, Jay going to do the bomb sponge bath strat. I can neither confirm nor deny that I was working on the secret spend at least 20 minutes in the moat tile. Alright, Jay makes his way out of Sponge Bath and through the Spike Room of Death nicely, and is going to go pick up an E-Tank for his trouble. Unfortunately, Iora's still going for that CWJ. That is also my understanding. Alright, Jay gets the E-Tank. 3 down, 5 to go. Now Jay will have to make his way back through the spiky room of death. But, you know, 1 E-Tank richer. And then up towards the gravity suit. Yeah, unfortunately, Iora is just having a tough go of the CWJ. And that is something I can definitely empathize with. Well, that one looks good. Oh, and Iora makes it across the moat. Nicely done. First try for that time in the room. Has a little bit of trouble with the jumps across. Commentary is a bit behind. I can refresh my stream to see whether that'll fix it. Alright, hopefully I will be less behind now. Alright, Iora about to pop the green door and head into the wreck ship as Jay heads out into the high ocean. There's, of course, nothing here that Jay wants. Hello, Woody. There's nothing here that Jay wants, other than, of course, that sweet, sweet gravity suit. Iora heading down, gonna soon be doing battle with Fantoon. Jay kind of needs to watch his health. He's got enough. He can take a couple of hits. It does have those reserves, but, you know, with no suits, these spikes hurt. Looks like he'll be able to get it in 3 hits, and so he'll be okay. Alright, as Jay gets to take a little break here in bowling, Iora has started the Fantoon fight. What kind of pattern will the Elephant Ghost give today? Like, I think that was a medium, but it might have been a slow. I was, you know, having to split my attention between screens. Alright, 2 missiles and then 3 missiles. And Jay picks up the gravity suit, thus filling up 2 more tiles on his card. Working on the ghost. So let's see. Now Jay's still gotta go down to Norfair, grab high jump and speed booster, then go kill Dragon and grab space jump, and has to, during all of that, pick up 5 more E-tanks. Iora, I'm still not certain what direction. Well, thank you. I've been told I have a face for radio. Alright, so Jay going to head down the red tower. We may see him kill Kraid just for Kraid's E-tank, though, I don't know, there are probably faster E-tanks he could find. Jay is going to pick up the Sloters refill, brought to you by Sloters 27. Iora finishes off the Elephant Ghost. So we have 2 dead ghosts. That's a good point, Derp. He could have gone in and picked up a couple of E-tanks along the way. But I assume he's got some other way he intends to route in some E-tanks. And looks like he is going to go take on Kraid. He cannot pick up the Varia suit, so he's got to be doing it just for the E-tank. Iora picks up the supers at left side of Wreck Ship. And I expect we will see Iora also pick up the right side. That'll fill a tile, plus just having a few extra supers. Nope. Just getting the 1 set. I'm wrong. Iora gonna grab a save. Possibly also going to go for Wreck Ship E-tank through the spiky room of death. Possibly not. Let's see. Nope, just grabbing a save. The attic can be a very dangerous place. Jay, unfortunately, gonna see the rest of Kraid. Doesn't quite get the last super in there for the quick kill. But now Kraid's dead. So we got a little bit of DLC there. Iora working on the attic. As Jay remembers to skip the Varia suit. Wouldn't want that to not happen. Sadly, no Spore Spawn or Gold Terizo tile this time. I don't expect we'll see Jay go to lower Norfair. Alright, Iora has made it through the bowling spikes and gets to take a little break. Jay gonna grab the high jump E-Tank, and we'll need to also go grab the high jump boots themselves. Super Stat Nova wants to really make sure it's dead. And Iora is about to pick up the gravity suit as Jay picks up the high jump boots. Right. Unfortunately, I'm just not sure where Iora is going with the other one. Maybe still that column 5, because a lot of column 5 will kind of fill in itself. But we'll have to see. Alright, Jay heading into the heated portion of Norfair. I believe you can. I think if you've already collected an item, you just have to finish near its pedestal. But now you're making me second guess myself. Okay, Spaghetti agrees too, so I think I'm good. Right, Iora heading down. Probably going to Retro Bren. Jay is going to grab the speed booster. I guess Iora must be heading here. Gotta be just for the E-Tank. You wouldn't do this for Billy Mays to get the missiles because you don't. So Jay is currently 3 energy tanks and the space jump away from being done. We're gonna go for a bomb jump to get that E-Tank. Jay taking the elevator right back out of Norfair, as Iora does pick up the Retro Bren E-Tank. Oh, looks like Iora is going to go to Billy Mays. It's an interesting decision. Let's think. Jay can pick up Mama Turtle, that's an E-Tank, the Bot Wound E-Tank. Yeah, I don't know where Jay's gonna get his 8th E-Tank. Jay picks up Mama Turtle. Iora picking up the Billy Mays missiles, but wait, there's more. Let's see, does Iora head through the left side wall to get retro Brinstar power bombs and head back towards Green Hills, or head back up the elevator? Jay about to take on Botwoon as Iora does pick up those Brinstar power bombs, which gives him at least 10. And dealing with these large side hoppers, which are a pain. Jay taking on the Sneck. Jay hoping to not have to do this with charge shots, but now is going to have to do so. Charged pea shooter is not the way you want to fight Botwoon. Where goes over the new bridge. Didn't head back into Big Pink. And is now going to head down. Jay is not having a good time. Oh, he finishes off Botwoon. That's not a fun way to fight Botwoon. Alright, that gives Jay 7 E-Tanks. And looks like Iora just popping the tank or going in? Just popping the tank. Jay gonna do a little speed booster farming prior to, or just do a little farming in general prior to Dragon. As Iora takes the elevator down into Norfair. Looks like Iora's gonna go grab Ice Beam. As Jay heads up into the Coliseum. Do we have an... No, okay. There. The only beam tile we have is finished near beams. Looks like... Oh, there's a plasma beam tile. Well, yes, and actually, Iora has to grab plasma beam and not get space jump. Jay having to do the really annoying way to get through Coliseum, but makes it through. Iora gonna go for quick escape. And gets it. Nicely done. Well, unfortunately doesn't quite get to that Nova in time. Grabs a high jump E-Tank. Jay going for some speed booster strats here on Dragon. And that should do it. Jay finishes off the shrimp. Gets the blue suit. Grabs that space jump. So now Jay is just one E-tank away from finishing. And we'll just see which one he tries to route in. We're having grabbed high jump. Is going to head into Meridia. I'm not. Oh, Iora's probably gonna do bomb jumps. Gets the bomb jump started. As Jay is going to go visit the fish. There is 5 E-tanks for Iora. Still needs one more. So let's see where Jay decides to go for this last E-tank. Could go to Retro Bryn. Could go to Edicoons. Looks like Retro Bryn is going to be the play. And there's 15 plus super missiles for Iora, grabbing the grab supers. Iora doing some gravity jumps. Looks like Jay is about to finish up. Just needs to go grab Retro Bryn E-tank. And we have a dot done from Jaychalke with an official time of 43:37. GG and congratulations to Jaychalke. We will have to see whether he wants to come in for an interview or not. Iora heading up to the beach. Alright. Jay will come in for an interview, so... Well, I don't have any control over the SG server, so he'll get here eventually, and then he'll come in. And we are joined by Jaychalke.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing all right, Jay. GG.
Thank you very much. So I know what you're thinking. You're probably asking yourself, why did he not at least go down through Retro Bryn Star to pick up an E-tank? I miscounted, okay? And so I got to this space jump and I was like, oh yes, done. Holy, this is so fast. What is this? And I was like, oh my gosh. I recounted my E-tanks. I was like, oh no, because I had planned to actually go up the elevator, kill the space pirates, and then head right back down and get the the E-tank in the ceiling and then continue on, and then I would have just finished it Dragon normally. But then when I realized, oh my gosh, I still have an E-tank that I need, so I was like, oh, where's the closest one? I was like, I'll just go to Brinstar.
Yeah. Retro Bryn and Edacoons are probably about the same distance at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was
I'll have to say, when I first saw the card, I kind of thought it was a gift because there's not really a lot of bad tiles on that card.
Yeah, I was thinking the one that the worst part about it was the E-tanks. Like I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Like I haven't picked up that many E-tanks in a really long time. I was like, I gotta remember where all these E-tanks are, you know? And I was just like, I was like, I could do the wreck ship E-tank because I can do the sponge bath bomb jump. And then I did Gauntlet first because I can't do Fantoon very well with low health. So I got that one. So I was like, I need to do that anyway, so I need the E-tank. And then I knew I was going to get Mama Turtle.
Pretty rough.
Yes, for sure. And then I knew I was going to get Mama Turtle and Botswoon, so that was 2. And then I knew I was going to go in, kill Trade, and get that one, and high jump, so that was another 2. I just miscounted somewhere, but thankfully it didn't cost me. And then of course I was really flustered because I accidentally started the wrong file in the beginning. I was like,
we saw that one.
I was like, no, and I had to reset. I was like, oh man. No, but okay. So they gave me column 3, and actually, what had happened was I was first looking at row 3.
Yeah, that was the first thing actually I kind of went to.
Because
was row 3.
Exactly, because I was already collecting gravity. Oh, that was the one. I was going to be picking up 8 energy tanks, so that was the 5 energy tanks. I was going to be going down through lower Norfair already having power bombs, so I get the Norfair map station. I'm already going to be in in Meridia, so I could have got the Metroid reserve tank. And then I could have just finished it off by finishing near maybe Plasma, for example. But I was thinking, I don't know. I was like, then I looked at row 4, and I was like, just skip wave beam. Yeah, that's fine. I'm already gonna have 10 power bombs. I'm going to get the Brinstar reserve tank, of course, and I already have collect one of the suits. So literally, the only thing that I needed to do differently is to get high jump, or rather speed booster. That's the only thing additional that I needed to do on my route, because I was already going to be picking up Brinstar reserve tank for Fantoon. And so right. I looked at that card. I was like, I think this is what I want to do, row 4.
Yeah, really, when I looked at the card originally, the only one that looked rough, and it's only if you're not used to it, is collect Spring Ball while skipping Grapple. Anytime you have to collect Spring Ball is kind of lame because it's just way out of the way. And then if you're not good at the ice clip, that one can wreck you pretty hard.
Definitely. So which one did I give them? I gave them BLTR, collect 25 criteria, 40 Brinstar, collect gravity, skip, collect plasma, and skip space jump. Yeah, the collect plasma, skip space jump one was really what.
That's the one that sold it for you on that one.
I think that's the one that sold it for me, and the collect 25 and collect 40, because that's 65 missile collection there, and then they had to collect 6 energy tanks.
It's 25 or 40.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't see that. That may have changed. I was like, yeah, they're gonna pick up 65 missiles right off the bat. Heck yeah, let's do that. I didn't see the or part. I play on a very tiny laptop screen, and so it's very hard for me to do dab because I have to like maximize, minimize at the same time while trying to play. It was. But I feel really good about this one. Of course, it was a super huge oversight to not pick up the Brinstar reserve, because I would have taken, I think, a minute 30 extra. How much do you think it costs to go from space jump all the way to where I'm at now?
I don't know. I'm really bad at estimating times like that.
I think it would definitely be more than a minute 30 though. I don't know. I was sitting there. I was like, I'm at 7 E-tanks, and it specifically says right there 8 E-tanks. Oh no.
Looks like Iora is having some issues with the ice clip. It's trying to do it with the Puyo. It looks like, instead of
really interesting.
I've never seen that one.
I have also never seen that. I don't see why it wouldn't be possible, but
I expect it is possible. I've never
very
seen
interesting.
that one.
Yeah. Maybe they're not comfortable with their Metroid clips.
Maybe so.
But. Yeah, but this is only my third ever dab, so I feel pretty good about this.
There you go. Well, I'd say other than the one E-Tank, you routed it quite well. Got your CWJ on, I believe, your second shot.
Yes. Okay. So I've been working on trying to get it with the fanfare.
Getting it with the fanfare is tough.
It's super tough, super tough, and just because it takes a long time to practice it, because you have to practice it from the door with a full 7 seconds. You can't just set a save state. You know what I mean? So it just takes a long time to grind that trick. Whereas just grinding normal without is just super quick. Boom, 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 boom. So I missed it. And then I was just like, I spend probably 5-10 minutes a day just doing CWJ, because I know in any rando races or in dab, I'm going to be busting this trick out, and so I just need to be able to do it within 3 attempts, because if you get stuck in a loop of going, especially if you don't use Moonwalk like me, then you're stuck in a continuous in and out door transition, falling in the water, bombing the block. It wastes a lot of time, and so I was like, I can't be missing this anymore, and so I've just been grinding that trick. Let's see.
Other than that, really, column 3 and row 4 ended up really working very well with each other.
They did. I thought for sure.
Power bombs got you 2. Gravity suit got you 2. I mean, it was a. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought for sure that row 3 was the one, but the more I kind of thought about it, I was just like, you know what? I looked at row 4 and I'm like, this does nothing more. It doesn't make me go anywhere else. Like, I'm going to have all of this going through column 3. So I'm just like, let's just do that.
And Iora did get that ice clip using the Puyo, which is very impressive and a technique I've never seen before. And it has a very quick bot wound fight there. Oh, that was the other thing I want to talk to you about. The charge pea shooter bot wound fight is not a good way to be.
In that pea shoot, like you underestimate how slow it is.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't and when bot's wound gets in the red and he's just like pew, 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 and you're just like trying to time it right, and I was missing all over the place.
At that point, you just blind fire and hope.
Yeah, literally, I was just blind firing. I was just like, please, just at least one of these hits. I'm glad I opened up with like 7 supers maybe, and then a few missiles. But
you got 6 or 7 in there, and then you get some of your missiles hit. But yeah, that's a bad way to be. That the pea shooter bot wound fight.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Iora is making their way through the Coliseum. Yeah, just when I first saw this, I thought this was a gift, really, of a. This was a gift of a card. Neither of my races had a card nearly this nice.
Yeah, I did. I was just kind of looking at. Before my race, I was clicking through, just generating cards, kind of seeing what could be given, and I saw some real nasty ones, just some real nasty ones. I can't even remember what they were, but I'm glad that I didn't have to do anything like what those cards were showing.
I will say, in one of mine, I had to both defeat Ridley and then end at the landing site, which is low-key a lot of time wasted.
That is...
When I first saw it, I didn't think anything of it, but then by the end it was like, wow, that's going to take a really long time.
It really is. And so what is Iora doing?
Iora is on Dragon now. The chat and I think are agreed upon. We think Iora is going to do column 5. Because defeating Dragon gets 1, then you can collect Plasma Beam, you finish near Plasma Beam at the same time, And then the one thing I'm not sure about is I don't know exactly how many missiles Iora has right now. Oh, or could be column 2? If we're gonna go to Spring Ball. Going to Plasma and Spring Ball. I don't know, that's a bit rough. But we'll have to see. Yeah, yours once it kind of we put it together that row 4 was so nice, paired so nicely. For you it was very obvious you were going for row 4 the whole time.
Mm-hmm. And like that's the one thing, like you really underestimate how important it is choosing a row that like you may or may not know could be a weakness or a strength for your opponent, right? It's all about really knowing your opponent, like what you know they can or can't do. Like, for example, if I know someone just absolutely cannot do ice clip to spring ball or something, then I would do one that would make them skip grapple beam and pick up spring ball or whatever. I saw one of those.
Yeah, there's a collect spring ball, skip grapple.
Exactly. And it's just like one of those things, like you just kind of gotta know your player, who you're racing against.
Right. Well, Iora has finished off
are you
Dragon
still in the tournament?
No, I was knocked out in 2 rounds. Lexa took me out in round 1, and then Krokemeyer took me out in round 2. So,
Oh wow.
I was a quick exit.
Yeah, I lost a really close one against Rumblements in the first round, and then I won my second match and now my third match. So that's pretty cool.
Nicely done. Alright, Iora making their way back through the Coliseum. Expect headed towards Plasma. Looks like per Spaghetti, Iora should have 65 missiles. I'm trying to think of if Iora's going for column 5. I'm trying to think of where the rest of those missiles would come from. I already picked up the beach missiles. Trying to think of where there are just regular missiles to be had. I don't know. Alright. Going through Cack Alley. Does have charge, so can pseudo screw to kill the pirates. Oh, well, it's going to pick up plasma beam anyway, so doesn't need to pseudo screw. Alright, Iora. I'll go ahead and spoil it for everybody because I know I'm a few seconds behind anyway. Iora's just not done, which means Iora must have 75 missiles, and we must just miss to pick up somewhere. But GG to Iora.
Yeah, GG.
We will see if Iora wants to join us. Yeah, we must have missed a missile pickup somewhere. Alright, Iora is going to join us for an interview. And this is the loser's bracket. Yeah, because you said you lost your first match. So this is the loser's bracket. So unfortunately for Iora, is going to join me and...
Hello.
Hello,
Hey.
and... GG.
No. No.
Okay, G.
GG for Jay. Jay did good.
Yeah, I just got lucky with the one you gave me. There's this one row that just, oh my gosh, it fit so well with it. Like it just was really a luck of just the way that row just meshed well with the row you gave.
Yeah, I didn't really look for synergy. I was just trying to get something to force the early wreck ship. The row I picked with it had a good synergy too, but holy crap, that row was atrocious.
Yeah, you did focus, or you did force the early wreck ship, sure.
No, you both ended up forcing the early wreck ship.
Yeah, which I don't know if it was blatantly obvious, but I still run old route.
Yeah, I'm not great at CWJ either, so no.
No, so that's the thing. Like, out of all the stuff, like early on, I realized I didn't know the setup for the damage boost into the Brinstar tank. All right, fine, I can walk past that. And then I'm like, all right, I'll muddle my way through this. It's fine. And then when I got the CWJ, before I do every bingo race, I do CWJ on my emulator until I get 2 out of 3. And I'm like, all right, we're good. And then I just never got it.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, we weren't 100% certain on your missile count, but that was just, we could have easily missed some. You got it with Notepad. Sweet. But yeah, so, but GG to the both of you. Let me pull up ye old schedule and see what's up next for us. I think we've got another race later this evening. We do, and it looks like you're on comms.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun on the butt. Yeah. No, I'll be better. It's like all these tricks. I'm like, I've done this once. I think I remember. Like, I couldn't remember the setup to get the guy in place for the Blossoming Ice Clip. And I forgot you had to break the door really fast. You had to break the door really fast. I totally forgot.
Yeah, I've never actually seen anyone do the Puyo clip for that. I've only ever seen people do it with the Metroid.
I don't know it with the Metroid. I only know it with the little bouncy thing, which you got to break the door really fast so he goes left. If he hits the wall, he only goes right. And I forgot that until like a while through.
Yeah, maybe that was like the ice clip before the Metroid clip.
Maybe so, because I'm not familiar with that one at all, but it was really cool to watch.
Yeah.
It's the same as the spring ball clip, so that's why I know that one. I'm sure the Metroid is easier, I just don't know it.
Yeah, so basically, you just bring the Metroid on your body, you kneel, you freeze it, and then you basically jump and hold down, and you can then clip very, very simply through the blocks, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I remember the thing you have to lower the Metroid, and I'm like, I think it's a kneel. I don't know the setup, and at that point, I know I already lost. I'm like, just complete the run. Like,
yeah, no, but you got the Poya, which is really cool because I'd never seen that before.
All right, let me hit a few buttons here because I'm supposed to do things like that. You guys should follow our runners. You can follow me if you really want to. You should follow Spaghetti Toastbook, our tracker. The next match in the DAB tournament is tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. We've got P-Toil versus Messier. We got Iora here on comms, and Spaghetti is once again on tracking. So that should be a lot of fun. That'll be on SpeedGaming 2. And there's another one scheduled tomorrow at 7. Sloters versus Canadian Owl. That should be be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, that does sound exciting.
Anytime those two get together, you get some interesting stuff. But yeah, anything else that you guys want to add before we sign off?
Thank you so much for commentating.
Oh, when I saw I had the time and that you were racing, Jay, I had to make sure that I commentated for you, Jay.
Yeah, I'm very appreciative of it.
Good luck in the next round of the tournament, dude. If you're gonna beat me, you better go far.
The pressure's on.
Oh yeah, the pressure's always been on, Jay. All right, well, thank you guys for joining me for the interview. Thank you for racing. Thank you everybody for watching, and thanks Spaghetti for tracking. I'm gonna go cook dinner.
Yummy.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.